Jyaire, Coach Walton has this thing where he's always saying, stay ready, right? That's
Right.
one of his things. How do you take that message over the last few months and make sure you were ready on last Thursday when you found out, hey, I'm starting myself?
Right. I took it as it is, stay ready. We follow that model every day, prepare as if we're playing. So I just use that every day going into practice, staying ready as I'm playing that week.
You were not the guy that a lot of people in the recruiting world obviously know who you are, and a lot of people don't. What does it mean to you to come in here as a freshman and have that opportunity as early as you have? Because I don't even think you would have anticipated that it was going to happen like that. I know you're confident.
Right. For me, I don't really, try to get into it too much extra. I just try to work as hard as I can, perfect my game, and I listen to everything Coach Walt. He's a great coach. I listen to everything he gives us, all the tools that he gives us, and I try to apply that to my game, and I just work hard every day.
You just play like somebody who has a lot of confidence in yourself. I know Vern has described that you have that self-belief. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, I don't know, an aggressive player out there, a trash-talking mentality? What do you think? Because we've seen that before, like Jyaire Brown's got that, right. Damon Arnett in the past. Like sometimes you need that edge.
Right. I think that confidence comes from just practicing every day. Going against the best receivers every day, seeing the best that you can see, and then getting those games like that or going against other opponents is kind of neutralizes that because we see the best in the business every day in Zone 6. So I just try to use that to my advantage and prepare as if nobody else we play is as good as Zone 6. So.
What did you think about the penalty there?
It was a bad call.
Did the ref
at
all tell you, explain to you?
No, he didn't. I didn't talk to the ref at all after that play.
What do you think of Ryan Day getting as animated as he was defending you, I guess?
That just shows the type of coach he is. He goes hard for his players, and he showed me that he had my back, and before going in the game, he let us know that he had my back and our back.
When you found out you were starting, a true freshman, what was going through your mind? What was your initial reaction?
For me, it was just taking all my practice tools and everything I do in practice and applying that to the game, thinking it's the same thing as practice, because here we practice how we play, we practice at a high energy, high speed, and me getting in that situation, it was just slow down and practice, go out and play how I practice.
There's one thing doing it in practice, at least here, we had 100,000 people there. How nervous were you if you were?
I had a little nerves, but not too much. Like I said, just revert back to our training and our practice, and I felt confident in my game.
Were you actually out there talking to yourself, saying that to yourself?
Yes, sir. Coach Walt, he always preaches self-talk is the best talk. Having that self-talk and critiquing your own game and knowing the mistakes, knowing the little things you have to fix and the mistakes you make. So, yeah.
Did you feel like you were floating on air when you went out there? Did you feel like your shoes weighed 1,000 pounds? What did it feel like, though, to make that first start?
Man, it was amazing. I'm just blessed, it was blessed with feeling. Just everything.
But you know what I'm saying? Was it like you were floating, or was it like, wow, I don't want to make a mistake?
Like I was floating a little bit,
Yeah.
And then what snaps did it take you to get comfortable out there?
Usually after the first play, I'm pretty comfortable, so probably I'll say one snap.
And Dave's talked about, and Tim Warman said it too, part of the reason you were so ready is because you and JK legitimately have not missed a day at practice. Right. Given, the depth in the room, guys have been in and out of there, did those maybe extra reps that you've gotten basically since January maybe more prepare you in a way that maybe you wouldn't have been had you showed up in June and maybe you were just more like a fourth stringer?
Yes, absolutely. I feel me coming early in the spring, getting those reps every single day, getting better and listening to Coach Walt, the type of coach he is, picking his mind as early as I can. So that definitely gave me the advantage going in.
Last year, you watched Denzel be in a similar situation as you, where it's like, he didn't come in here expecting to start from day one, but then all of a sudden in a big game, he's thrown out there in the Big Ten game. Did you lean on him at all last week? Did he kind of give you any advice for how to maybe be a little bit more ready to start in the big game as your first start as a true freshman?
Yeah, absolutely. He just told me to go out there, play with confidence, do my job at the end of the day. As long as you know my job and just do my job, play with confidence.
Jyaire, maybe you were already asked this if you were, I'm sorry for asking again. When did they tell you that you were getting the start? It was kind of abrupt, like all
called and said, you're in?
Right. I honestly don't remember. It was later in the week though. So, but like I said, Coach preaches stay ready. So, when I got my chance, when I got the opportunity, I was already ready.
Okay, you were born in Cincinnati.
Yes, sir.
You moved to New Orleans when?
When I was 4 years old.
Okay, so you probably don't remember.
Nah.
Then you moved back.
Yes, sir.
Why'd you move back?
Just coming back to Cincy again. I actually have family in Cincinnati, so I moved closer to my brother and siblings, and then just getting used to the cold weather here. Honestly.
You were the first one in the class, and then you kind of just went about your business. Even some people thought at times that maybe you flipped and go otherwhere. You could have made that clear that you weren't going to do that. Right. And now you're the first one in your class to also have like a real role in the game. So I don't know that you should. It's kind of a coincidence. Is that kind of cool to see that kind of pay off on the other side? Even if it's under these circumstances.
Looking at it is, but like I said, I try not to get into things like that. I just try to work on my game as much as I can. Pick Coach's brain, Coach Walt, everything around this program. I try to take heed to.
He didn't recruit you. You were recruited by Combs, obviously. But what's it been like building that relationship with Walton over the last 9 months? What kind of stands out to you about that?
Coach Walt, he's a great coach, and he goes deeply beyond coaching. He teaches us a lot about life, and the things how to take care of our money, things like that we might not get from a coach a lot of the times. And so I try to be around him as much as I can. Like I said, pick his brain, taking the knowledge that he has, and just apply.
Helping you guys take care of your money.
Right.
Normal for a coach just to be doing stuff like that?
No, not that I know of. Not that I know of.
When did you feel comfortable in terms of, I can do this? Was it the spring, summer, training camp? You're going against obviously really good receivers. When did you kind of realize, I can do this?
For me, I had to say fall camp. Me taking that spring and making adjustments that I needed to make from the spring and coming into fall camp and applying those adjustments that I needed to fix into fall camp. So fall camp.
I would imagine spring ball. You're coming in from high school and you got Jackson. How tough was that for you?
Man, it was a challenge, but I took on that challenge. I never shied away from that. So at the end of the day, that's only gonna get me better going against the best of the best every day.
You're taking your lumps. It's okay to pay off.
I knew I had to learn from those mistakes that I did make going against those type of receivers.
How can you tell that Coach Walton has been in the league? What just comes out about him that tells you he's got that knowledge?
Coach Walt, he's a guru, man. Like he just comes off, and the way he goes about his day, how he moves around the building, that type of his demeanor is real business like. So I could tell that was.
But in his interaction with you guys, does he notice details that maybe you never thought of before? How does that work?
Yes, he teaches us to lock in every little detail. So like things we may not have seen or things we may look over sometimes, he teaches us to lock in on those little details because in times those little details can get you through the unscouted plays.
How much did seeing what Denzel did last year give you confidence when you got here that you could come in and have a chance to play right away?
It gave me a wait, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Seeing what Denzel did last year, how much confidence did that give you going into your first year that you could have a chance to contribute right away?
Just seeing him, as a young freshman coming in and making an impact on his team and coaches believing in him and being a freshman. So that gave me a little knowledge on that I can come in and make an impact.
And Tanner mentioned after the game about how one of the things that he really liked about you is you weren't afraid of whether it's Marvin or Julian or any of those guys going against him. Just is there a moment maybe like going against those guys where you really realized like how good those guys are and how much better they can make you?
Every day we get after it every day. So whenever we getting after it, I see that because good on good every play.
Did you have a welcome to college football moment against those receivers in the spring? You won't have to lie.
I can't remember.